Hey chat, how you doing? I know it's a little dark, but I'm just getting set up. Well, yesterday was a lot. I don't normally stream for 8 hours. You can tell I like Black Myth Wukong, or I wouldn't stream that long. I rarely would I stream something that long if I didn't like it. So I'm ready to just, as long, we're gonna be here as long as it takes, basically. So welcome in. Between Erlong and Broken Shell, who would I choose to fight again? I'd probably say Erlong. Erlong was a really satisfying fight. I was watching the playback a little bit, and I found it kind of funny that I ended the stream shouting "fuck you." But in truth, Erlong was a really satisfying experience, and it felt, hey Tefel, it felt very fair in the end. Good morning. It felt very reasonable, and it felt very satisfying to beat that boss. This particular boss fight that I'm going to be spending the day on today is insane. It's so fast, and I will admit that I was probably fried by the end yesterday. Erlong was really satisfying. Yeah. Let me just turn on a light, and we'll get started. How you doing, Chad? I hope you're doing all right. Good morning. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. Let's get started. So my playtime, it's funny, but my playtime, when I started the stream yesterday, my playtime for Black Myth Wukong was around 40-ish hours, and yesterday, by the end of it, it was 47, which is madness. So hey Lynn, you have some days off. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima, such a good game. I hope you enjoyed immensely. I found it really rewarding. And thanks, Eustace, for becoming a member yesterday, by the way. Okay. I'm in good spirits. I'm excited for this. Let's get it done. Yeloy, I saw your message over in Patreon chat. Yeah, I'm not looking anything up for Monster Hunter either, because I know I'm going to play it. So, like, what's there to see, you know? What's there to see? I'm going to try this a couple of times, and if I have a really difficult time with it, I will go and get some pills. Oh, the Capcom Live ended just now? That's great. I've loved this game so much. I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of things to say on it. Pretty hard to express them. I don't think I'm going to read Journey to the West before I talk about it, because I think I want to keep that sort of deep knowledge of the game, of the story base, in the video that I make for this, because most people haven't read it. Broken Shell almost died the first time, but then I got stuck. The stream's gonna go as long as it takes, whether it's 20 minutes or 5 hours. I'll have to cap at 5 because I do have to do some voiceover work, but that's the plan. The plan is to stream probably until 2 o'clock Eastern, so we'll see though. Gotta get my head on. I don't think it's going to end after 20 minutes, but it's always possible. Realistically, I was also very fried yesterday. I mean, Erlong for 2 hours and then this, that's quite the marathon, honestly. I mean, like, it's not as hard as manual labor, of course, but I definitely was very tired yesterday. And I should have recognized my limits. Because I also want to be, like, a fun person to watch, you know? Like, part of my job is to entertain and be, you know, hopefully a source for good. So watching a person get upset is not really fun. I mean, some people find it fun, but I actually don't. So also just trying to keep that in mind in the future with other streams. Like when I eventually stream Bloodborne next week, like, you know, I don't want to be that type of streamer that gets really upset, you know. That's not my character. I mean, I have that in me, obviously, but that's not who I want to be either. That's not fun, you know? I mean, and if I wasn't streaming, would I really have done that for 8 hours? No, of course not. So I should also treat it like, well, what would I do if I wasn't streaming? You know what I mean? So I'll try to treat myself better physically too. I play Warframe when story beats come out, yeah. This is an absolutely sick moment. Also, the instrumentation there with the flutes is really cool. Oh, you're lucky. Oh, I missed it. I appreciate your support. Thank you. He's so funny the way that he completely... Oof. Still hits hard, though. Oh, I saw you, you bitch. I saw you, you bitch. Oh, the camera. Oh, boy. Oh, that's gorgeous. I was too busy. It's so heroic. It's actually amazing. Oh, nice. It's actually an amazing fight, isn't it? Oh! Missed it. Da, 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 ya, da, da. Da, da, da. Oh! No, no, no! Oh. Oh, poopy. So close. So I really should have conserved one more gourd. I had a whole plan in place too. As we get really close, I'm going to use Pluck of Many. I already had the fan up the second time there, so that was as close as the first time I fought him. So we're okay. Oops. No, I won't be playing the Zelda game. It looks cute though. It's not my style of game though. Good morning. Oh! Don't be aggressive. There's no reason to be. It'll get done when it gets done. Some things I am genuinely not catching as I... Like, that's really hard for me to see, so I missed that. I also want to do a good job of saving my stuff. Keep pushing it at the wrong time. Shit. Shit. Wow, even he has it. That's crazy. Hello. Hello, everybody. If you're just coming in, hope you're well. We're back. We'll be here for as long as we need to be. Could be another 10 minutes. Could be another 4 hours. Hello, Crammon. I see you're busy at work already. Alrighty. He smacked me in the face. First time? No. This was already number 2. It's probably been about... How many times would you say? Maybe... I'd say 20-ish. 20-ish times? Give or take. Oh, that sucks, Sav. You know, this music is such a farewell to Wukong, too. It's pretty interesting. It's like the devs almost, the composer almost saying goodbye to Wukong and this story, and I really wasn't able to listen to it properly yesterday, mid-fight, but in frustration and so. He always gets me on my back. See, I can't always see his attacks. That's part of the problem. Is like I think I'm missing, and then I think I'm dodging, and then I'm not. And he's hard. Erlang was a little bit easier to read, in truth. See, like I think I'm dodging, but I'm actually like my back is to him, so like. It's a range thing as well. It's just hard for me, actually. I think that's just it. Like, it's just hard. Oh, man. Plus, every time I'm aggressive, he does that. The shadow, the cloud, the perfect dodge, so... I think I'm gonna try to play a lot more defensively here now. Like, that was aggressive and I got hit. It really is a gorgeous farewell to Wukong. Okay. We're gonna be here as long as it takes. What's my favorite stance? The only one I've used the entire game, which is smash. Oh, see, like... Nope, not today, bitch. Ah. When I go in, he always gets me, so... See? See how he's so sneaky? That's... See, even that's too aggressive. I'll try. Okay. He gave me that one. I'm not sure why. What? Like... This bitch? Is he weird? It's a beautiful send-off to such a powerful being in the universe, you know? It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. And again, it connects us to the ideas of life and death and what it means to move on. And the sage, the mentor before says that, you know, you can only go forward, essentially. It's a really powerful thing. And what it means to become destined and what it means to, you know, what it means.
You must have heard tales about
take
him.
on the mantle of something bigger than yourself, you know.
Some say he helped Tung Monk fetch the scriptures, was granted Buddhahood, and stayed on Mount Lingshan thereafter.
And the burden to have to take the responsibility of
Some say
becoming something great.
it was not him who was granted Buddhahood. The real him was already dead on the journey to the west. Some say that the journey never happened. He is nothing but a monkey who lives in some storyteller's tall tale. But now, you will hear a tale which no one has ever known.
He's Sun Wukong. No. Is he? He just decided to grow old? No way. No. That doesn't make sense. God, I don't know why I'm like getting emotional.
What does it matter if you become a Buddha? That headband has always been on your head.
Keep those eyes wide open. Watch me rip it off and break free.
Sun Wukong, when you defied the Celestial Court, I had to seal you beneath the mountains with my immense power. Yet, after enduring punishment, you embraced the Dharma, uplifted good against evil, and subdued Yaoguais throughout the journey. For your contribution, I now bestow upon you the title of Victorious Fighting Buddha.
He defied the Celestial Court, and the Jade Emperor imposed 3 ordeals. Only when the chicken finishes pecking the rice, the dog laps up the flowers, and the lamp burns through the key, the rain will fall.
That's incredible. This is like all of Journey to the West, like a summarization through visuals. God, it's so beautiful.
Bottoms up, brothers. One final toast before we crash the Celestial Palace.
翻过了山，路走不完，趟过了河，风吹
Little tear there.
不干，
It's so big. It's so.
穿过的关，
God, it's so beautiful.
一句不再还，拥抱过的人明明忘了，剪也剪不断，去了真情真假如幻，分了身份生死难安，成了大道，大地凋零依然，得了千秋功名，千千万生灵涂炭。故事被谱成曲，全是分合聚散，曲唱成歌，最怕平凡。群生万物本来皆成山，明珠齐天梦一般，英雄被写成诗，只剩爱与勇敢，是凝成花，杀了悲欢。你我原是无拘无束身，天不收来地不管。 化成土，埋葬背叛，骨烧成灰，涂抹苦难，血兑成水，淹没所有呐喊，精魂炼成了丹，从此尝不出心酸。故事被谱成曲，全是分合聚散，曲唱成歌，不许平凡。群生万物本来皆成山，命如其天梦一般。英雄被写成诗，举身爱与勇敢，是凝成花，不容悲欢。你我原是有情有义人，天地不平，心不甘。
I'm so sad that, I know there's DLC coming, but I'm so sad it's over. Like, it was hard. It was hard for me. I love
他
this
们
game.
被说成熟，区区把事一难，
Like, I'm actually
不可成悲。
I'm like this close to crying.
光明灿
It's
烂
just so beautiful.
试问有谁在打破万空，不堕轮回？万古传。
I feel, I feel like I learned a lot about myself through this game, and I also feel like I learned so much about Chinese culture and Chinese like writing and folklore and I feel like God, I'm really like emotional about this. I'll start over, just to see the new game plus stuff. I feel so much like I got to be exposed to something that I've never been exposed to. And one of the most beautiful things about my career in opera was that I was constantly meeting new people or experiencing new things, or, I've never heard A Journey to the West. And I'm a pretty learned, I feel fairly cultured person. My career took me to places that I never thought I would go. My last gig was in France, and I remember singing an opera with somebody who literally spoke Russian and she did not speak English. Or I remember when I was in France, we didn't speak French. So one of my castmates was Italian. And so the only way to communicate was to learn French, which I did, bonjour à tous, or speak with my Italian colleague and I speak Italian. So it was fun, but the sense of isolation that you can experience when you're on these gigs or away, or when you're exploring a new culture, a new environment, a new place, it can be really overwhelming. And what I think this game does so well is that ideally, and this is ideally, you embrace something that's new and something that feels foreign to you. for a long time, I really was studying and practicing in the Buddhist principles and the Buddhist ideals. And like, I learned about Confucianism and Taoism and Taoism in history, and I wanted to be a history teacher at one point. But, to see Buddhist principles, or talk about the Buddha or the Enlightened One or the Celestial Court, and seeing all this real, I guess, cultural identification of what makes, a real tenet of Chinese culture, I suppose, was really beautiful. The only exposure I've really gotten to this in a similar way was with Genshin Impact with Liyue, and taking a look at Chinese culture in that sense, and Chinese, opera, Beijing opera. And so there's a whole, what I feel is really amazing about this game is that I feel like if you go into it with thinking about it, like with some sensitivity, and think about it as a piece of art and a piece of a piece of literature, you come away with such a renewed sense of like a desire for discovery. And I think that that's really I think that this is what a lot of people tend to get wrong about gaming in general in 2024, but certainly about this game, is that if we look at it at a from a video game perspective, I don't think it's so innovative. There's stances and combat, and it's challenging, and you pick up items and do all the typical stuff we would do in any game, right? But what's different about this is the artistic value that this provides, more so than a lot of the other stuff that comes out. In general, now we could say that about many video games, that video games are a work of art in general. They are, absolutely. I would always agree with that statement. However, this game made me feel like I was also learning. And that was the thing that kept me wanting to play, is that every single time I would enter into a new area, I didn't know what I was going to get. And that keeps me interested and engaged, but also because there was always some sort of mythology or lore, which I have to go and read now, and a whole bunch of stuff that made it so intriguing. And also on top of that, what's really cool about the lore, if you think of things like Aesop's Fables or Grimm's fairy tales and stuff, these are things that we're exposed to, certainly in the West. But what's really interesting is that we're not exposed to any of this stuff when it comes to embracing other cultures. And growing up in a multicultural home, I didn't have the standard life experience that a lot of my peers did when I was in high school and in middle school. I grew up in an Italian home. Everyone was talking about sports and this and that, and I was speaking Italian, talking about Italian food, and listening to music and being exposed to, the things. My dad didn't grow up in an all-American high school. He grew up in Italy. My mother grew up in a small town in Italy. So to me, the cultural impact of this game can't be underestimated. And I think what tends to happen is that we look at this at a very shallow consumeristic perspective, where we say to ourselves, this game is a game, right? But it is so much more than that. And it requires the feeling, and it requires a little bit of open-mindedness. And as a society, whether it's East or West, I can't really speak to the East, but certainly in a Western society, in the United States, I feel that as time goes on, the conversation around gaming and the conversation around art becomes much more consumeristic, much more based around consumerism. And what this game does, if you allow yourself to take the time, is that this game will allow you to think about the landscape of what it means to appreciate a journey, not to be parabolic about Journey to the West, but it allows you to go on a trip where you can experience new things and emerge the other side, hopefully with your life perspective a little bit different. And this is the problem. This is the problem in a society that values consumerism, values money, values spending. What we lose is the overwhelming sense that life is actually way bigger than just playing something on a controller in a video game and then moving on to the next thing. And so what Black Myth Wukong does is it connects us not only to a different culture, but also to a deeper meaning. And that now some of the story is hard to follow if you don't necessarily know Journey to the West, right? But I would also argue that you don't need to know it to take away some sort of moral or some sort of conversation about what's happening in these stories. I'm thinking the end of chapter 4, the end of chapter 4, especially the end of chapter 3, and about humanity and the ideals of humans and how humans can be easily manipulated, or what it means to even exist in the world, right? And there's also what I found really interesting. Now, spoilers for those of you that I'm going to upload this individually, but like for those of you that don't want to think about this, I'm going to try to keep it spoiler free. But as we approach the end of this game, there's a phrase where you can't really, I'm paraphrasing, you can't go back. Like the journey, you have to go on the journey. And as long as you're born and you choose to just go, that's life. Right? And we get hung up on little things all of the time. But what this game does is, if you allow it to, this game will actually change your mental perspective. And that's really exciting to me. Because we move away from just something that we're doing to waste time. Because, I mean, everything we're doing here is just wasting time. You know what I mean? Playing video games, going to work. What is it all about? What's it all for? What is this YouTube channel for? What are you that are watching me talk right now? What is it all for? You know what I mean? It's just all it's the stuff that we're doing to get by. And I think a game like this can really make you stop and you play it 40, 50 hours. 40, 50 hours. I mean, like 40, 50 hours of a life, and we only get how many hours in a lifetime. So to sit down and commit to this and to come away with it with a sort of like, oh, what a fun game. It's way bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. Now, of course, it is a fun game, so you wouldn't be wrong to think that. But there's such depth and that stuff that you can't, everyone wants to shy away from talking about the real stuff, but like in my mind, this is the goods. This is the goods. This game is the goods. This game will make you think about what it means to be alive. Or certainly what it means to like have action and like do things in life. And in my experience with studying a little bit of Buddhism, and I had a meditation coach at one point, so because I had a lot of anxiety in my opera career, so I was trying to navigate that, which is part of the reason why I quit opera to begin with. For those of you that don't know, I was a former opera singer. I quit because I couldn't. The anxiety was like eating me alive, and so trying to find ways to be centered and be strong internally was really hard. And so meditation was a way that I did it. And to find meditation spots in this game where we're in a calm moment of peace to reflect on the journey, or perhaps just to take a little bit of a break, was really special. And again, every time you turn a corner, you're getting some new mythological creature to experience, whether it's wolf people, whether it's a giant green man with a huge head, or whatever, you know what I mean? Or the bosses, which are all really intriguingly designed. There was not one moment in this game where I was bored, because every time you enter into a new place, you're delighted with a new visual experience. And again, that ties into the idea of art being bigger than the sum of its parts. You walk into an experience and you're like, holy crap, like, look at this tiger in a pool of blood with a Buddha statue behind it. When do you ever see that in modern gaming? Never, right? And so what this game does, to paraphrase and to end this, at least this is for a separate video chat, so like pretend this is gonna be my thoughts video. I might as well just do it together. So one of the things that makes this game, so in conclusion, Black Myth Wukong is not just a game. It's like a literal lived experience. You can approach it like a game and enjoy it for what it is. Absolutely. It's fine. It's a good game. But the reason why it is so good is not just because of the game mechanics. It's good because of the storytelling. Because there's clearly passion about it. There's heart involved. And musically, it's really interesting. And like, let's listen to some of this music. I mean, like, just musically speaking, there was a lot of stuff in here that was really, really terrific. And mind you, the fact that the devs included a music player in the game itself, shows how much they respect the importance of music. And this is a music channel for those of you that don't know. And so we have to talk about how meaningful the experience is because of the music. And musically, I felt that this game overall, with my 50 hours with it, I felt the music was pretty sparse, actually. But what I found interesting was the use of, again, traditional Chinese instrumentation, guzheng, pipa, all the other instruments that I can't even think of right now, right? And Chinese lyrics, and in listening to Chinese lyrics, I have plenty of friends. There's a program called I Sing Beijing where people go and they sing in Chinese. I mean, my friend has been in a Chinese opera. I was friends with a really talented Chinese opera singer named Yi Li, and dude was a terrific singer. And it was always a pleasure to hear him and other folks speak Chinese to each other. Chinese is weirdly, you wouldn't think it, but it's a very easy language to sing in. There's a lot of vowels. Now there's a lot of consonants and other, pitch inflection and stuff, which is challenging, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now there's a couple tracks in here that I really wanted to highlight, and I want to listen to, and chat, I know you're in here. Thank you, Ken. Chad, just so you know, Nathan is going to be editing this. I'm going to cut this down so that Nathan can edit it. I really wanted to what I'm going to do here is that this is going to be the music section of the video. I'm doing what other YouTubers do, where they merge streams with video, with the actual video, so I can, do less work. But what I want to listen to is a couple random tracks. Hold on a second. Oh, thanks, Ken. I appreciate that. So the first thing I want to do is listen to Where Lies the Path Ahead, which was the other alternate ending that I didn't hear. So let me play that. Almost starts like the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. Child voice, wow. That's so beautiful. This is so somber and so sad, and the reason why it's so sad is because this song, I feel, represents innocence lost, right? Using a child singer, and now we're talking like child, like this is probably 5 to 6 to 7, maybe 9 years old max, right? And that sound quality is so innocent and so pure, right? Do you hear how the sound quality in that is so naturally, there's no flaws in that sound. It's not affected. There's no operatic vibrato. There's no real pitch, emphasis even. It's just raw. And in that rawness is what makes it human, right? You see how sometimes when we listen to music, if it's too affected, we actually end up not connecting to it as much as if it was this raw quality to it, right? Wow, interesting. That like hurts the soul. That is so profoundly deep with that low percussion. But and also, I mean, to have this young child start this, and the lyrics are, "In the distant land we've journeyed far, with lights we knew of dawning and dusk, harsh trails we walked turn to paths now, another peril won't stop us, it won't stop us." And then we switch to an adult. "Seasons have approached and passed, we've come through unbent through hard, where lies the path ahead, is it right under your feet? Where lies the path ahead, it is right under your feet." And that's like the mature, wise sound. This is a baritone, bass baritone. So there's a sageliness in that sound. There's a sense of knowledge, a sense of a spiritual advisor guiding that sound. It's very different from the beginning, which is like, "With the lights we knew of dawning and dusk, harsh trails we walked turn to path now. Another peril won't stop us, it won't stop us," right? That's like a little bit confident, a little bit of feeling like, all right, we can do this. And then here we are. We have the sagely sound, "Where lies the path ahead? It is right under your feet." Do you hear how that would sound differently if that was with a different voice? But because it's with a sagely bass baritone sound, a bit older, probably in the 60s, late 50s-ish, right? That sound quality is much, much more like aged and knowledgeable and present and aware, right? That's a huge difference. A bit tired even. He's 83. Wow. That's so beautiful, though. Like, imagine you're 83 years old and you're saying lyrics like this. "In the distant land we've journeyed far, grand lands and lakes witnessed our scars. Lightning and rains only strengthened our art. We've kept our word from the start, from the start." Imagine being that old and singing that, and what that would mean. I mean, I get choked up singing it at 37 hearing these lyrics. So imagine in their 80s. We're lucky we even get to live to be that old. My dad died at 67. Like, this is the power of music, you all. This is the power of music. I can say that to you, but it doesn't feel the same. I mean, the way that the lyrics go, the way that the melody goes, that's so haunting to me. And then they come together, beginning and end, kind of, you know. But do you hear how beautiful that it da da ya da da da? Do you hear how that melody is so gentle? Ja da 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 da. That's lovely. "Where lies the path ahead?" And then this is much more proclaimed. "House, yow, it is right under your feet." Much more pronounced and much more direct. They stop singing with emphasis with that horn section, and then we have this. Just sustained strings. We like fade away, right? God! Oh, that's so good. That's so stunning, you guys. Like, but this is what I'm talking about. This is like an honest human story. This is all of us. Where lies the path ahead? It is right under your feet. All we've got is this. I didn't know I was going to become a YouTuber and be able to talk about music to, thousands of people a day. I was going to be an opera singer. What was I doing when I was an opera singer? I was trying to be an opera singer. You can do so many things in this life. That's so powerful. But I want to see another game that includes stuff like this. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. What's really quick, what is the third phase? Do we know the third phase Erlong piece? Can anybody, does anybody know? I just want to talk about that piece, and I want to talk about, I can't remember what else. I just want to talk about 2 or 3 pieces for this particular video. Yaksha King. Is it not in here, you think? No, I want to play. I just want to play the Erlong stuff is in chapter 3. Detached from the rise and fall. Thank you. Yeah, it's this one. I love the intensity of this piece. It feels so heroic, you know? Some really nice counter movement there with the trombones and the other brass. All sharp rhythm. Ba 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 ba. All we have is spinning in the strings, right? And then we go back to very light. I love this percussion so much. Tons of brass there. The strings are doing bada 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 bada. I love the spinning here we get in the strings. It feels like spinning moves, right? I love the re-emphasis of that melody there. And this is all building. Big swell into the end. I mean, what a sick piece, right? There's a couple like that in this game. But I would like to listen to The Flames That Pave the Way. The Flames That Have Paved the Way. Somewhere. We'll get there. Let's listen to It Will Fit Me Just As Well. Super rhythmic and percussive here. Sick. I mean, using chant like this in a game, I've never heard it before. It's crazy. As it swells and increases in volume. Shum-bum-bum, right? It's a ba-ba-bum. And then we kind of reset with just the rhythmic elements. Bum, bum. It's such a unique soundscape. And the chant is essentially a call and response, like a shadow element in the soprano female voices with that strong dominant chant sound. And this is from the Amitabha Sutra, an actual Buddhist chant. But it's the sha-ba ba sha sha. I mean, it's so visceral, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. So now we have more long singing chanting in the background. And it's all like in dissonance, you know? So strong. And that's cool because it's big, heavy beat, and then the chant. Bam, bam. I mean, that's such like an intense thing that we don't really hear. We don't really hear that in modern times, really. I want to listen to Flames Have Paved My Way. And this is like, let's get started, let's get going. It almost feels like tuning to, yeah, because we're just stacking. There's our melodic motif. Obviously, we have like electric guitar and stuff in here, which is really cool. It's nice to have like a real old sound mixed in with a modern sound. That's really nice. And it just repeats. And that really helps it get itself into a but it's actually increasing in dynamics. Here. What a fun mix, a fun fusion. Fusion is so cool. Nice shift into the electric guitar. A new melodic idea. Nice response there here. Nice horns use here. Nice dissonance. And then it resets into the somber, sad quality here. Pulls all the way back in the dynamics, so we're just left with desolation and loss, right? That single horn, French horn, just descends down. Da, 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 right? Do you hear how bleak that is? How broken it sounds? A little bit of hope in there. That sound has a hopeful quality to it. Da, crescendo slightly. But it turns into a mourning piece, a piece of loss, a piece of death. Like, where do we go from here? There's nowhere to go, right? Swell, right? This sublime stillness. Repeating that melodic idea from before. But like no, what has come to be sort of way, right? Almost like simmering below the surface, right? Right. And that's one of the more unique tracks of this. Now, of course, we see this in other games like Dynasty Warriors, and it does have a Xenoblade quality as well. But mixing and fusing different cultural instrumentation together is a really cool thing. We'll never get tired of that. And then what's the Listen Not? Thank you. That's the last one. Listen Not. Here too, we're mixing piano with traditional instruments. I think the guzheng is in there. It's stunning. It's such a beautiful, romantic, almost... almost like it's a ballad, essentially. So beautiful. It's so tender. The way they're singing is so exposed. Right, it's very peaceful. Wait. So he says running as the flow, and you hear how it goes like a flowing river? Little things like that. That's called word painting. It's very powerful. That's so beautiful. It's not often that we have the male actually go up. Usually, at least in classical Western writing, the female actually is the one that goes up into the upper register. Weirdly, it happens another time in The Prayer by Andrea Bocelli. You ever heard The Prayer? Well, it actually appears in The Prayer when at the very end. But so that's so touching because when the man goes up like that, there's a lot more emotionality in a way, based on my sort of understanding of the way that songs are written. It's less of a dominance thing with a man, especially when the man goes up. It's a little bit more of a tender approach, which I think is quite nice. Now they're just talking, right? Gorgeous, sort of like almost jazzy piano, but just very elegant string writing as well, of course, as you can hear. Sort of supporting these singers here. I love that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gorgeous upper register strings. Beautiful swell. Yeah, we go from real pared down piano into this, right? I love this conversation. Wow, look at this lyric. How can there be a future looking at the wrong hope? My God, that's so sad. Let's go back. Let's listen to how she sings that. Oh, we can't. So actually what's really cool is that they're singing the exact same melody, but the lyrics have changed. It's a very strophic song, where strophic means the music changes, the music stays the same, but the lyrics change. And this is similar. But it's amazing how we don't change the melody, but the lyrics change the meaning. So you can have the exact same melodic structure, but the words are different. And so there's a more emphasis. Again, it's a nice little, this is a very, 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 very rooted in a Western style song. Think like German lieder, French chanson, Italian canzone, things like that. Beautiful the way he goes up. And we're left with the conversation. That's how we end this piece. What is this? This is called rubato. Right? No. Notice they don't go, no. That would be resolving. And that's amazing because in this story, things don't go the right way. So instead of going, no, they go, no. Oh, well, whatever the note is, I resolved it. But you know what I mean? Like there's a little bit of like, well, shoot. Right? It just happens. Nothing doesn't end. They don't resolve. It doesn't come together. And so again, not to make this video overly long, but what I have to say is it's incredible to me that this game is just such a work of art. We just listened to several tracks that make it feel like it's a work of art, and playing through it is a worthwhile experience because you get to unravel not just a game, but what it means to be alive in a way, what it means to see something differently with a different pair of eyes. And I know that this entire thing has sounded like a diatribe into, pontificating about religion and life and death and all that other stuff. But like, that's art. Art is supposed to challenge us to think those ways. And that's why this game is so good. Not just because the gameplay's good, because the gameplay's fine. It's good. It's decent. It's things you've seen before. But what you haven't seen, or I haven't seen in quite a while, is a real deep game that makes you think about life and about embracing and understanding other cultures. A bridge to walk so you can go to the other side and experience something new. If you like this sort of stuff, there's more on the channel. Feel free to like, subscribe, and as always, thanks a ton, and I'll talk to you later. Not you, chat. We're still here. That was for the video. Please watch it later. Anyway, what a beautiful experience. I'm really left. This is not for the video. This is for us. I'm left with such a big spot in my heart for this game, and I think it's really special. It's also really also if you're writing in Mandarin, I can't translate it. So maybe if you can use like Google Translate or something. Yeah, why did Erlong kill Wukong? And in the meantime, I will enter into a... Is it continue journey or enter into a new cycle? New cycle, I would assume. Correct? Oh, continue. Oh, he collaborated with... Oh, Wukong decided not to, Oh, he didn't want to be a part. He didn't want that responsibility anymore. Ah. So he passed it on. The shackles? Oh, I see. I see. That's interesting. Oh, okay. And is that something that's in the book itself? So now this is the destined one. Oh, he's also a renegade of heaven. I see. Well, some of the characters are from the book, though. Oh, this is Wukong. All right, never mind. And so you said here I get my sixth relic. What an incredible scene this is. When I saw this, I was like, okay, we are in a new experience here. This is amazing. Ah, he throws away the crown to not shackle. The destined one is the... Ah, okay. And the bad one, he gives it to him. Oh, I see.
My master. Safe. The scriptures. Sound. All I ever wanted was a life in my mountain, free from you and your so-called merits.
So he gets his life on the mountain.
Those high above don't trust me. I understand that. And they send you and those knuckleheads to threaten me. To obey and serve once more. I understand that too.
I like
But
the little
what I
reference
don't
to
understand is
the main
you bastards
to the main
killing
theme.
my kind!
Man, I'll never forget when I saw this dude for the first time. I just want to see what NG Plus looks like. Oh yeah, I should use Chinese voice. I can't just right now.
Stay back, stupid dog.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it in Chinese.
Mark this. He's not just any monkey.
Yeah, I'm excited for those two DLC.
He's a monkey of merit. A monkey was made Buddha once. None other than me can challenge him to a duel.
I loved this guy's voice.
Look, monkey. I don't make a habit of fighting someone I've bested before. Here's my offer. If you lose, I'll take you to the Celestial Court. They will stay and level your mountain.
Below, those above, and that black mutt of yours. Come at me, all of you.
Let me just, I'll switch.
They gave many chances, yet you spurned each one. Such ingratitude.
Not this again. Oh, can you actually beat him this time? Oh, that. Yeah, but he's never had a health bar here. Stop, I want to beat you. Can you beat him? Oh, you can't. Okay. Yo, you can? I doubt anything changes, but... Oh, okay. I'm just gonna skip here so I can go and change.
For that word, all realms and beings have ruined themselves. Ah!
I like this version of Urlog. Really? The same moves, buddy? You suck.
Open your eyes, monkey. Think you're free to rule. Hopeless fool.
YouTube exists. So they're doing DLC on Chinese New Year, really? Don't mind me.
And upon the return of the relics to Mount Tuaguo, he may yet rise again.
Wow. Oh, I forgot. Does everybody get 2 weeks off? God, we celebrated Chinese New Year 2 years ago. It was so good. That's cool. 2 years ago, we celebrated Chinese New Year with some delicious food. So I just want to switch to the Chinese language. I see what you mean about not having a health bar indicating it just for show. It makes a lot of sense.
On the go, bend the toe, life of human of.
That's it.
Oh my god. Wait. Can I just see?
No matter how many times.
Can I do it from in-game, or do I have to... where would it be? It would be in... No, you have to do it.
Things you come around.
Language. Oops. Spoken language, okay. Actually, it would be really interesting to play this in Chinese. I still really love Chapter 1. I just want to fight the white. Well, when do you get the relic? Oh, now? Oh, I already have it. Oh.
哎呀，发什么呆？拔根毛来拜一拜。 等等，哎呦，
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy.
小神是黑风山的土地，在此候你多时。香，真香。再往前走，就是观音禅院。
Chan Yuan.
当年也是香火鼎盛，只可惜那场大火哟。
Oh man, that bear fight is so
后
good.
来呀，这禅院又被重建了。
This guy is also
可人心
Wukong?
若是烧没了，修好一座破庙，又有什么用呢？
Damn, that's some range.
你不记得此地，此地却是有些东西惦记着你。来者不善，小猴子自求多。
Oh. Let me switch over to Oh my god, look. Look, I'm doing it. Aren't you proud of me? Oh, what? Oh my god. That's so cool. Wow, you get... Oh my god. Oh my god, it's easy mode. Wow. Which one's that thrust staff? Oh, it's this one. Let me try Erlang's Okay. What? 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 I forget where my friend is. I actually love Chapter 1 so much. I think Chapter 1 is so cool. I just want to go fight the white really quick. Like, I still think Chapter 1's my favorite. Oh, that's a step back. Okay, hold on. I don't think you can. I don't think you can visit previous chapters. Right. Oh wait, I skipped. Wait, no. No, it's here. Oh, okay. Oh, you can totally like change your whole build here, huh? I'm not gonna stress about that right this second. Oh, I can buy all this stuff now? No, no.
再不知深浅的这么往前硬闯，只怕得吃大苦头。我且把你变为一只金蝉，你可顺着前面的火光探一探这山中的虚实。
I love his voice. 是。
小庙还有诸多神奇妙用，日后自会明白。
It's such a beautiful language. 是。
黑风山的后山重地藏着不少秘密，想四处探探的话，务必留神金蝉的存续时间。若是遇上穷途迷路之处，小神自会暗中提点。放心去吧。
去吧。That's cute. 去吧。All right, let me fight this bitch. It's payback. You made me suffer way too much. Oh, poop. Oh, man, you can't replace these, huh? Oh, I think I have to do it not here. Sorry, I'll do it later. Oops. Oh, that's why I switched to thrust. Oh! He still has insane range. Right up the ass. Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Do it again. Wow, I never heard him laugh at me. I never heard him laugh at me. It's this damn thrust stance, you guys. I can't do it.
祸事了，我这不能上不开用。快告诉奶爸，那猴子又来了。
He's still alive. Oh my god. You hit him harder than your mom's slipper? Look at how much damage that still does. Ah! That feels so good now. So what happens when you get two of them? Because I already have it. Ah, you just get the materials. I see. But I already have the cat's eye beads, so like what happens? You just get a second one? Or are they plus? No, it's just the same stuff. Alright. Well, I guess you could sell it. You can double equip? Oh, wow. I would love that full set of bull armor, but... Oh, yes.
又是只猴子。施主，不如放下棍棒，也同我学点佛法，如何？ He's so aggro, it might actually work.
missed all of it. Oh.
你，莫非就是大王说的那个天命？
Oh man, that's funny. Dude went flying. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, chat. I have to get this over to my editor, and then
你这猴儿顽性不改，这下不妙，都知道你闯进来了。这钟声洪亮清朗，惊动了这儿的妖精。再往前走，可要万万小心。
I gotta get this over to my editor, and then we'll hopefully have a video out for you here probably early next week on everything you saw. So if you already saw it, then you already know what I'm saying. So where did I land playtime wise? Let's see. Looks like I landed at just shy of 50 hours. So 49.3. And I gotta say, what a terrific game. Genuinely from start to finish. It was such an emotional adventure and one that was really beautiful. I'm really thrilled. I'm thrilled that I decided to play it. Because sometimes games like this I'm a little bit on the fence about, but the mythology, the visuals, the just the experience of its own just was so worth playing, and I'm really glad I did. So I just thank you so much for coming along on the journey and for your support, especially over there on Bilibili. I know that some of that stuff has been uploaded. So if you're the uploader and you're in here, thank you so much for uploading those videos. It was so beautiful to see the original composer of the 1986 version of Journey to the West respond to my video on it. That video is like one of my most well-performing, and I'm really thrilled that I did it. What a beautiful experience and a beautiful game. And yeah, I'm just really grateful. It's been a bit of a tumultuous time period just because the Genshin community and Bilibili has been kind of rough. And so to see your love and support for those of you that have come along on the journey for Black Myth Wukong has been really great. So it does mean a lot, and I do appreciate that kind of support because it goes a long way. I've only tried to just be myself and be honest, and I always try to put my best foot forward, and sometimes I mess up and sometimes I don't. So, I appreciate the willingness to come along and watch me play, and thank you for being patient with me yesterday, because I overextended myself slightly yesterday. So I do appreciate you being patient, because I was getting kind of annoyed yesterday, not with you so much, but it was like a combination of things. So, I really would like to read Journey to the West and then sort of rehash this experience. Who knows if I'll have time. The time moves very quickly these days, and I feel like the older I get, the faster time moves. So right now I'm going to take a quick break and then finish up playing Halo, and then I have some voiceover work to do for a client, and then yeah, so I really appreciate the support as always, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, see you soon. When will I see you? If you'd like to see, yeah, on October 1st we'll be starting with Bloodborne. I've already played it, but I've been meaning to play it. It's been a couple years, so okay. Arrivederci. Take care. Thanks so much. Really, it was a pleasure spending time with you on Black Myth Wukong. Bye, everybody.